Hey guys, Alyssa Samarana here. I know in this case, it's going to be a bit of a tricky one, but I'm here to talk about Onslaught Fortress CounterAttack, namely the endgame point of it. And yes, I had music of the waiting theme kind of already going before this. And yes, this is kind of why I kind of say that CrossFire does need to update itself. I should be able to Alt-Tab into things. But with that being said, I'll talk about how you need to go about this map. And yes, you see my friend has 7 lives. I have 8. It's because I have all 4 of the equipments on. I have the Zartan head mace. I've got mini bolts. I've got sword Hexopterus. And I've got mini Manticore. You're only going to be able to utilize all 4 of these powers, giving you extra lives, alongside one more, which is the M4A1 jewelry, or in my case, the 9A91 VIP weapon. But yes, you're going to be able to utilize all of these to get stronger. With that being said, this map may seem confusing, but you can tell I already have an idea of what I want to do. So with that said, let's just go straight into that. I usually look around for these pots for my first couple of minutes, because any one of them could have auto evasion. If I get that nifty little perk, I can actually have a chance of ignoring enemies' damage. Always useful, and especially against some of the bosses that love to give you the purgatory for not having it. I don't see any more, so in this case, we're in the clear here. Okay, moving along though. You see me shifting between my Raging Bull Devastation. This weapon actually has a niche. It's not that powerful, but every time you pull it out, you get a movement speed increase. For those of you who don't know how to play ZM Ranked, I could make a video on that later. Let me know. Let me know. But either way, let's keep going with that. And yeah, all of my weapons here are ZM weapons. Every single one of them. The grenade, the sword, the Raging Bull, and the Spaz. Now, you don't have to have a secondary. You could. It will make things easier if you're moving around. But ultimately, yeah. So this is the spot I usually grind in whenever I am wanting to get my powers. And you might hear my PC revving. It's because I have the Chrome browser and this up, and the Streamlabs. So I'll just apologize in advance for that. But yes, ultimately your goal when you start out is to find enhanced power. Power is everything on this map. It isn't just your guns. So anytime someone offers to trade you their gun for your Spaz, yes, you can do it. Nothing's stopping you. But you need to get your Spaz back quickly, so make sure you die quickly. You're going to need your Spaz, and you're going to need this weapon for everything. That's the wrong purple ability, by the way, but I'll take it, I guess. But yeah, you can see I'm getting a whole bunch of buffs from all the enemies I'm cleaving up here. And because I'm on stage 2, with some of the characters defeated that would normally require some frags, because I already did them, it's easy to cleave through these enemies. You'll get this way too. If you want to know how to get Awakening Jewels, this actually is the best map to do it, even though you need to get them for boss buffs. Because the 3-star boxes from the old bosses have a good chance of dropping them. And yes, I'm taking damage over time while down here. That's normal. I don't have Enhanced Suit. But yeah, the aim here is for the first 10 minutes with Special Agent Persona, you need to do 2 different things. And the area you do this doesn't matter as long as it drops enhanced power like underneath here. I didn't activate my bless skill, so I'm dying in a couple of seconds. I already know. Oh, no, Ring Effect came in. Ring Effect came in again. Honestly feels like cheating, but okay. Oh yeah, I forget. They do that sometimes. But anyway, the goal here is to get 20 power. You can get 20 booster if you'd like, and it can help you evade a little bit or move around the map a little bit, especially with Bless, as you're about to see whenever I finish this off. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spots because you can get a little bit of everything, and there are some pots down here you can break for a chance of getting something you need. But after you break those pots, they don't respawn. I got all criticals, so that's my maximum critical bonus towards it. I still need my damage buffs, but I got HP first, so I have to hunt a little longer. I might get booster first before I get enhanced power. Yep, I got booster first. Okay. I'm gonna activate it, bless skill, so I can move around a lot faster. I need 2 more enhanced powers. I need 1 more. I'm capped. I'm completely capped. Okay. Now that I got all the powers, the next thing I need to do is this. I need to simply summon a boss. Bosses sometimes provide a blaster skill, and the ones you're looking for are 2 of them in particular. My friend might come try to kill this with me if he's ready. But if he's not, the goal here, whenever you get 1 stars, is to raise your blaster skill levels, and get them while you're at it. As you can see, I didn't reload, so I paid for that. And sorry for the vibration. Fighting Spirit again. I got Guard. This is not exactly the best one, so I'm going to hit it again. This is actually one of the easiest to kill, by the way. You can easily dodge and outrun this guy. It'd be easier if I had Elite Killer, so since I don't have that, it's going to be a little harder to kill him. Dirty Bomb, not exactly reliable. I don't like using this one. Let's keep going. Come on, 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 come on. I'm gonna get them in reverse order, aren't I? Phase Shift is kind of useful for if you're going underwater and you don't have a suit still. But ultimately, you're going to pretty much not use that often, because it's not useful against bosses themselves. The regen takes too long. Looks like my friend came in, so it's easier now to deal with this. Headshots don't do a difference here, by the way, but you do get points for each one you kill. That was Satellite Attack. I need this. And this adds a lot of extra DPS, so we're going to just use that. High Jump. I'll need this later for whenever I face Frostbite. Although it might not be this run. I'll use it for Colossus, though. That means I'm only missing Blizzard. And after I get Blizzard, I can start raising each of the levels of each of these skills. Focus Strike makes it to where if I land a critical hit, it'll increase my damage. But otherwise, it'll just decrease the critical hit chance. It's kind of a both half merit, half demerit kind of situation. Rage increases my power whenever I take enough damage. But yeah, ultimately the premise of this, whenever you're in your first 10 minutes, is pretty simple. Find a place to actually summon good bosses. This is one of the best spots. I would not recommend the cavern underneath the water. Do not go there. This is actually a pretty bad spot. This is a decent spot. This is a pretty decent spot, but it only has 1 boss. Let me finish this off so I can actually get the credit. Pretty decent spot, but it only has 1 boss for 1 and 2 stars. Decent spot, I guess. Let me keep shooting. Sorry for that. But yeah, the spot that's top right here, is good for Megalith. Don't summon anything else. The spot here, do not summon anything for early game. We'll just get that out of the way so you guys know where you guys want to go, where you don't want to go. But yeah, you can see what I'm mostly doing with the spats here is to easily just shoot them down. And you're seeing me move around a lot so I don't take damage. That's a key thing. And you can see with Booster boosts your movement speed by 10%. Bless does it by 20%. You're walking away with 30% every time you do it. And I like Bless because the Ignore Reload only makes you just have 8 seconds of no ammo consumption. Bless, on the other hand, with VIP characters, gives you movement speed, constant healing, like 2 HP, it's not much, and the Ignore Reload for 10 seconds. But you take 2 of them to get the blades out. So, yeah. Explains the Florence usage. We're about to come up on Persona. Persona's about to appear within the next 15 seconds. So within those next 15 seconds, I'll show you why you need to kill Persona. But yeah, I imagine the blaster skills are pretty self-explanatory, and I don't need to explain this much. The reason we're summoning 1 and 2 stars is for your first 10 minutes, your goal is to raise your blaster skill as high as you can get it. But you also need to get your power to max. So don't neglect that. Now we're going to go kill Special Agent Persona. Everybody who asked me this, Elusive, why do you kill Special Agent Persona? Elusive, why not summon 1 star, 2 star still? Because if you kill this guy, he'll not only give you a whole bunch of buff and powers that you can get your hands on, he may even have auto evasion, so it's worth killing him alone on that. He gives you a 2 star with a chance sometimes. But in addition, the most important one you're about to see, because I'm about to take him down together with my friend. I forgot I had the no reload active. Killing him removes all the stat buff limits. And I don't just mean the ones that are from every 10 minutes. I'm talking every one of them. That means I can turn every one of these into 90 and these into 20s. Pretty useful, right? You're going to need that so you can actually get stronger. Now there are 2 potential spots I do this. And Daruz, my friend, is at one of them. This is the best spot in the entire map. But this is one of the other ones. Because it only summons 1 boss, and that boss guaranteedly has like 3 or 4 powers. I'm gonna take high jump on. Oh, and I have a damage 30%. Ooh. Ooh. If I get a lead killer, I can kill him easily. All out attack. I forgot what this does. Increase critical chance every shot. Okay, not too much. Easy to kill him. Just gotta avoid his attacks. At least for me. It's easy for me to kill him. But if you don't have the buffs that I do, you're going to take forever chewing this guy down. It's not recommended. In your case, if you don't have any buffs, it's better to use summons to raise your power. Yep, auto evasion. There you go. You see at the top of the screen. I sometimes have a chance of taking hits. I sometimes don't have a chance of taking hits. And it looks like I got a destroyer in this case. Easy enough. I ain't complaining. Okay. Pretty easy to avoid him. He hit me anyway, but I should have activated high jump a little sooner. I'm on top of him. I don't know why. You can also go behind these temple walls, and those shots won't do anything to you. Yeah, this takes a while though. So go to these 2 spots if you want them a little easier and quicker. But this one has a chance of giving you auto evasion, which is why I like going here for a little while. And then whenever my friend is usually done with the brutes down there in his spot, I'll show you what they look like. Then he'll move, and I can just simply grind from there. Now, if you are going to go to the same place my friend is at, only 2 people should be there at a time. If more than 2 people are there, get to a different spot, please. And this symbol here that you've been seeing on my map, that's the SOS Merchant. Don't do this unless you really want to. But most of the time, it's better to actually do it than to not. Anyway, let me go to the spot over here. I'm going to activate Bless so I can move around quicker. Alright. Let me see what's here. Okay, Titans, Infected Gorillas, and Mortar Bots. I usually skip it if it's this particular one. So I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna get my frag skier. I'm gonna use the satellite attack for this one. yeah, you can see why I say I like being here. Because it's pretty easy once you got your hands on it. But you get Blaster from here. The other one gives you Enhanced Suit. I should have used Bless while here. And sometimes they may flank you, but it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy to kill them here. Okay, my friend tried to go to that area, so I know the merchant's not going to be happy with that. But don't worry, you don't always have to do the merchant. You may have some runs where you don't want to do the merchant at all, you just want to summon some bosses, like my friend's doing. Like, what I'm doing right now is a Conqueror point grind, so I can help with that. But right now, my goal is quite simply to get power. Although I'm not getting a lot of it, the enemies here are just being starved for it now. Since he moved from the spot that has the brutes, let me go down there. I wish he kept the SOS alive, though, so I could actually get down there in less than a minute. But since I didn't go down there, I guess I may as well. Yeah, those people who just usually grind here... Oh, hold on. You're an easy kill. Two extra power for free easily because I have power enough to kill him. Okay. This is the best spot to farm off some power. Now, my advice for anyone who wants to do this is simple. Please do not take on more than one of them at a time. These guys do not care if you have auto evasion. They hit stupidly hard. Hence the name Brutes. Now, some people might get confused whenever they do this. Look up or to your side. They'll immediately rise up and you can hit them again. Mind's Eye, that doesn't do very much. My friend came to farm these two. Look up. See how my friend's taking on one brood and I'm taking on another, and he's only doing 2 of them total instead of just 3 or 4? Now that HP boost was a demerit. I heal constantly whenever I reach a certain low percentage of health, but it's only good if you get it to 5. If you have it any lower, it ain't gonna do much for you. Just an FYI. But yeah, you can see I'm getting 3 power from these guys essentially whenever I kill them, or 2 of them. 2 to 4 is what you'll usually get. So you'll usually walk away with, I'd say, 8 to 12 of these things. But yeah, you can see right now I'm just farming power. The reason being is because I'm going to kill Special Agent Colossus and dip after that. I'm not trying to do any 3-star bosses because I need to get more of that stuff from SOS hunting. Elite Killer was what I was looking for. That increases my damage every time I kill something like a brute or a normal boss. This is pretty easy, though. This actually wasn't as hard as many people are making it out to be, but that's only because for me, I did the smart thing and used Awakening Jewels to raise up my boards. But do that and you're already a leg up above many users who won't be able to do that. Your goal whenever you're starting ZM4 is this. Find a reliable team that is more than willing to carry you. If you've got a team that will be willing to do that, have them summon 3-star bosses in your presence, and make sure one of them lends you their gun. But you can also just take the Righteous Shotgun that's inside that Adventure shop. Inside the Onslaught shop. Because that will actually also help you just as much. Though remember, the Righteous Shotgun is easily replaceable, so don't use that thing. After a while, anyway. Don't use it after a while. It is replaceable. You're not going to use it after a while. You'll only use it in normal ZM maps. It sucks anywhere else. Anyway, we're almost done, and I almost have the buffs I need to take down Colossus with my friend. Now, if I were on my own, I needed to be 90, and I needed to have high jump. So yeah. There we go. I got Max Elite Killer. Let me go help him. And then let me use high jump for this to spike my damage up. That didn't hurt because I used auto evasion. See how he's taking pretty much quick damage? We both took the time to get enhanced power level 60. And I have Elite Killer, so he's going down in no time flat. He may sometimes drop a 3-star card like he just did too. Now, since we were supposed to only kill Colossus and dip away, we don't care about Manticore of Doom. We don't care about the bosses. I'm getting out of here. Now, what I just did was a Conqueror points grind. In this case, you could do this in one of two ways. You can either kill Special Agent Persona and leave, or you can do the merchants along the way towards Special Agent Colossus and Special Agent Persona and kill both of them. So that's how that works. So in this case, I think in this case I'm just going to end it here. I'll go on to a more detailed explanation about the bosses next time. But in this case, that's like 20 minutes of time I just used. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. This is Elusive Samarana signing off while I keep going on my runs. Peace!